Hi, this is Chris from Motolegends, the chap in the cap, here today to talk to you about a fantastic value winter glove from French brand Furygan. So this is the new and latest version of a glove that's been in the Furygan range for a number of years. That glove is the Land D30. It's a winter glove. This is the Land D30 37.5, and it's got a new piece of technology that makes it particularly effective in the winter. Furygan, of course, is a company that has been renowned over the years for its gloves. Even going back to the name of the company, Furygan, which is the French word for gloves, that signified that their first products were gloves. In fact, the story goes back, I'm not even sure that I'm allowed to tell it, but it's quite an interesting story. The guy who set up Furygan was a Mr. Segura. He had been involved in a business, the Segura motorcycle business, which is still going today, with his brother. They had a fallout. He was so upset that when he decided to go out and make his own gloves, he called them Furygan, which means angry gloves. So that's why the name is Furygan. But gloves have always been a bit of a speciality for this French maker. This is a winter glove, so obviously it's got a waterproof membrane. The other thing that it's got, this 37.5 technology, is what makes this glove particularly effective as a winter glove. Now, what the membrane does, it's not a membrane, it's a piece of technology in the thermal lining. What it does, it in effect regulates the body's temperature. So to that respect, it works in a way, or it has the same effect as Outlast, but it works in a very different way. Outlast stores heat in paraffin molecules, and then when it becomes hot, it releases that heat back into the body. This technology works on the basis of trapping moisture or releasing moisture. So when we are hot, we sweat, and it's the sweating, the moisture that escapes from the body that allows the body to cool down. So when you are hot, what this internal fabric does, it allows the moisture to escape out of the glove. But when it's cold, it keeps all the moisture in, therefore keeping your hand warm. 37.5 is meant to be the body's temperature. No one's going to guarantee that these gloves are going to always keep your hands at the standard 37.5 temperature, but the idea is that these gloves will keep you warm when it's cold and keep you fairly cool when it's really hot. Not, of course, that you would necessarily choose this kind of glove when it is hot. As a glove, it works incredibly well. It's got all the bits on it that you would expect. It's made of a goat's hide. Goat skin, goat hide is thinner than cow hide, so it makes for a much more comfortable motorcycle garment, be it a jacket or a trouser or a glove, but for its thickness, it's much stronger than cow hide, so it's still very abrasion resistant. You've got an extra palm, a layer of leather on the palm. You've got a little piece here. Really nice to have this. A common accident on bikes, as you go down, the bars pull back, it can break the thumb here, it can pull it back too far. So an extra piece of leather there is always reassuring. You've got an extra panel here on the front of the fingers as well. You've got a little bit of digiprint leather here. That's just going to give you extra grip on the bike. In terms of protection, you've got D30, soft D30 knuckle protectors. There's an ongoing debate as to what's best in a glove. Is it a hard protector or a soft protector? Hard protector is great against puncture resistance, but to tell the truth, it's not very good at absorbing energy. Most soft protectors are fantastic or much better at absorbing energy, but not very good if something tries to puncture it. I think in some ways, D30 falls between the two. It's really comfortable, but it goes hard on impact, so it's not going to be very easy to puncture a panel of D30. The other thing about D30, one of the reasons we like it in a glove, if you had a hard protector, then you would need some kind of accordion stretch panel here, because when you've got a hard protector, when you put your hands around the grip, it tightens the glove and makes it less comfortable. But D30, because it moves as it gets hotter and you wear the glove for longer, it gets softer. So a D30 knuckle protector on a glove is always a fairly comfortable feature, or a feature that adds comfort to the glove. Got a medium length cuff, so this is a cuff that you would certainly be wearing underneath the sleeve of your jacket. You've got a Velcro strap around the wrist and one around the cuff. Really nice furry, soft feel liner inside, so it certainly feels a very cozy glove. The fingers on both gloves are touchscreen sensitive. What we really like on a glove is to have it on the finger and the thumb, so that if you've got a map on your sat-nav, you can expand it. You can't do that with this. You can just use one finger, but you've got it on both gloves. You've also got a handy visor wipe on the left-hand side, which is useful. So that's really the Land D3O 37.5. It's been a classic part of the Furygan range for a number of years. This is the latest iteration. It is the best version. At £89, $89.99, I think it's a fantastic value glove. There are probably better gloves out there, but you're going to be paying a lot more for them. If you wanted to come in under the £100 price point, this is certainly a glove that you should look at. I think in closing, I just want to say one final thing about the liner in this glove. It does not have a laminated membrane. It's a drop liner membrane, which is perfectly fine. It has a stitched in loose liner, comfort liner. If you work hard enough, if you are clumsy with this glove, you can pull the liner out. Now that is not, technically speaking, a warranty issue. So I just want to warn you that there's a way of taking this glove off. If you don't do it like this and you pull the liner out, you're going to make the glove very uncomfortable to wear. You'll end up having to push the fingers back in all the time with a biro pen to get them back in place. But if you take your gloves off properly, the way they're meant to be taken off, you will never have an issue. Basically, you get your hand, you cover the end of the fingers, and then you just pull your hand out like that. People come into the shop, they throw their gloves on the table and say, the liners come out of my glove. Liners do not come out of gloves on their own. Customers pull them out of gloves. And you can own a pair of gloves like this for many, many years, and the lining will never come out if you work on them properly. But you have to understand that if your hand gets hot or if the glove gets really wet, it's going to be difficult to pull your hand out. So I just think you need to be a little bit careful, pull them off, and you will not have a problem. Anyway, that's the Furygan Land D3O 37.5. Don't think there's a better value winter glove out there. So that was the Furygan Land D3O 37.5, a fantastic value winter glove. If you visit the website motolegends.com, you'll find hundreds and hundreds of other gloves if for whatever reason this glove doesn't quite work for you. If you like the glove so much that you want to read more about it, check the sizes, the technical spec and so on, then if you click on the button top right of the screen there, that will take you directly to the relevant page on our website. Who knows, if you really like the glove, you can buy it there and then. When you buy from us, we make things as easy as we possibly can, so there is no postage on anything we send out on any motorcycle apparel item. There are free returns if once you receive it, you've changed your mind. If it doesn't fit, if you want to send it back, that is not a problem. You do so at our cost. What's more, you have a full 12 months to make up your mind. Now, what this doesn't mean is that we're expecting you to go ride with it for 6 months, come back and say, no, I don't like it, can I return them please? What this is just a facility to allow you to take your time. You're under no pressure. You have a full 12 months to decide whether you want to keep an item. If you return it to us any time within that 12 months, we will automatically issue a full refund. Anyway, if you would like to receive emails from us in future about new products, then if you go to the website, at the top of the website, there's a piece of script that says newsletter sign up. If you click on there, it takes a couple of seconds. After that, you will receive all of our email bulletins. If you prefer to get your information videographically like this, then we would be delighted if you signed up to our YouTube channel, and you can do that by clicking on the button that's bottom right somewhere. The other thing that you can always do, and it applies particularly with gloves, it's a funny phenomenon, but we can kit someone out with a helmet, jacket, boots, pants in half an hour, but it can often then take another hour to get gloves right. Gloves are immensely personal. So you can always come and visit us in our shop. We have hundreds and hundreds of different pairs of gloves. You may think you're a size 7 in one brand, but if you like this glove, you won't necessarily be a size 7 in this one. So if you're unsure, if you want to get it right in one hit, you want to try on some alternatives, you want to get this one dead right, there are reasons to visit a shop and reasons to visit us here because we have such a huge amount of stock. Shop may not look huge. You might have seen some of the shots as I was talking about the gloves. The footprint of the store is not immense, but because it's attached to a warehouse, a 3-story warehouse with £2 million worth of gear in, technically we are the second largest motorcycle shop in the country. We have a huge amount of stock. Anyway, this has been Chris at Motolegends. We hope to talk to you again soon.